and welcome back to Inka. Yes, of course. It's that special time of the day where we get to unwind, have intriguing conversations, and lastly, amazing moment right here on your television. This is Inka, and if you are joining me for the very first time, once again, welcome. Tonight is going to be a special night. Every night here on Inka is always special, but tonight is going to be extra special. So if I were you, I would just stay put wherever I am right now because you are going to be having fun like never before. My name is Rochelle, and once again, welcome back to Inka, where we have great conversations, play games, and have fun time right here on television. Inka simply means arts, and here we bring your favorite creatives, have great conversations with them. Like I said before, it's going to be a great night today, so make sure you do not go anywhere. We're going to go on a short break. When we come back, I am going to be introducing whom my guests are on the show today, so make sure you stay tuned. Yes, of course, you are still watching Inka here on Afia TV, showing live on DSTV channel 254 and of course on GoTV channel 17. So it's now time, guys, for us to meet who the great personalities are, the people that I say that I am going to be having on the show today. Like they would always say, the ladies first. So let me start by introducing the very beautiful personality who is a female that would be joining us on the show tonight, but virtually. Yeah, she's not here with me in the studio, but she's with us virtually. Now, this person I am talking about, she is an on-air personality. She's an event host. She's also an event planner and also a TV presenter. She simply goes by the name Linda Iheke. At the right time, we are going to be connecting with Linda all the way from Lagos City. Now, let me bring you in on who I have physically right here in the studio. So joining me right here in the studio is a gentleman who is a photographer, a filmmaker here in Coast City. And, I'm very which word should I use right now? Should I say scared or suspicious about his name? If you've heard Rebel Race, that is the person I am talking about. So I've got a face behind Rebel Race right here in the studio. His name is Akachi Ofo Patrick. Good evening, Patrick.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
Very well.
I asked you a question before, so let me ask, at least to the hearing of the viewers. I hope you are not a rebellious person.
I try to.
You try your best not to.
Yes.
That means sometimes
Yeah, I can.
you could be rebellious,
Yes.
then depending
Yes.
on what's happening
Exactly.
and the type of personality you need to come to life.
Exactly.
Okay, I see. How are you doing tonight?
Very well, thank you.
It's an honor, to have you here.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, actually.
Thank you very much for honoring our invitation.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Talking about your name, what does that mean? Rebel plus race. Make it make sense to me.
Okay, initially, my first camera was a Rebel T3i.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was looking for a name. My first name initially was, it's quite funny though.
Tell me, what's it?
It was, I get one of when I was in secondary school.
Okay.
It was Unimix Pics.
Come again?
Yeah, it's a bit confusing. That was what I started with actually.
Okay.
When I started, it was Unimix Pics.
Oh, Unimix Pics.
Yes, but when I got my camera, I was like, I didn't want to just use that name again.
You felt it was too common.
No,
You needed
common.
something
Yeah,
that would
something different.
make you more pronounced.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
I just wanted something different. I didn't want something to have that had photography or photos or
You just need people
videos.
to think and ask questions.
Exactly.
Rebel race.
Yes.
What does that mean? What's this person up to?
Yes.
That kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So that was why you had to adopt rebel
Yes,
race.
exactly.
Oh, okay. So has it always been your dream, to flex your muscles with the lens?
Flex my muscles.
Yeah, because that's what it is. I see your work. I follow you. I see what you do. Like, you try different things. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So has it always been your dream, your aspiration, to go
So,
do
I
that with
would
the lens?
say let's say I'm not saying my dream. Okay,
Okay.
right now it has become my dream.
It has become your
Yeah,
dream.
understand.
So what was the first dream? Stop laughing. I know why you're laughing.
I will not say the dream is not gone. You understand? I'm still working on it too.
Okay,
Yeah,
what's
so
that?
you know, I was inclined into doing engineering, and I'm doing engineering. I'm studying engineering now. You
Okay, you're
understand?
still
So
studying
yes, I'm
engineering
still
right
studying
now.
engineering.
Which of the engineering?
Electronics.
Electronics
Yeah.
engineering. Wow, that's somehow are they related? Some no way.
But you know, I'm doing
So what do you intend doing with the engineering certificate when you finally get it?
well. You know, when we get there.
When you get there,
Yeah,
you know
when
what
we
you're
get there.
going to do.
Yes, I'm
Are
going
you
to do
doing it
something.
for your parents or just for it to be that you're a degree holder?
Well, I have to, you know, make my parents proud first of all. You understand, and then I also want to make myself proud. You understand? I cannot be a person that doesn't have a degree. You
Okay.
understand? And I feel like at some point in my life, I might still, you know, dive into engineering. You know, do something about it. You understand? So I didn't just want to leave it and just do photography. You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So talking about photography, how did you start, that journey of being a photographer? At what point did you venture into it?
Okay, I would say in my SS3.
Mm.
Yeah,
What year was that?
2016.
2016. Okay.
Yeah,
A bit far. Yeah.
yeah, it's far. So 2016, I think I was in SS3. Then my guys in school, you know, they brought their phones, and it was about time we were graduating. So I just said, you know, let me take pictures of them with their phones, and I started playing around. You understand, taking pictures, editing, and I found out that I loved it. You get. So I went to the studio. I was like, I wanted to learn. You know, from there I met people. I started growing my art. You know, started knowing exactly what I wanted to do. So, you know, it's just been like that since. I've just been
Just,
creating.
just like that, and you start creating, making them for yourself in the photography industry here in
Yeah.
Enugu. Okay, so I'm going to get back to to find out more about the photography journey.
All right.
But first of all, let's welcome Linda Iheke. She is joining us all the way from Lagos. So Linda, I don't know if you're there. Hello,
It's
Linda.
actually Laura.
Oh, Laura, Jesus, oh my God. I'm so sorry. you know, the surname, let's start from there. Let me just, confess. Let me confess. Laura Iheke, it just rings a bell. Laura Ikeji and Linda Ikeji. I'm so sorry for using.
People make that mistake.
People
So
make
it's
that
okay.
mistake. Now imagine me making same mistake. I'm so sorry, Laura.
That's
How
all
are
right.
you
That's okay.
doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm good. The way you're smiling, it's obvious that Lagos is treating you very well.
Well, I'm actually way more excited to be talking to you right now. So,
I think I'm the
uh,
person that is more excited.
say that again.
I said, I think I'm the person that is more excited. Maybe I'm not showing it enough.
Well, I get pretty excited sometimes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Laura, for joining us all the way from Lagos. How are you doing and how is work?
I'm well. Like work is okay. Life is good. I'm not gonna lie. Um, everything is okay. Everything is fine. I'm pretty impressed by what you guys are doing in Afia TV. So big ups to everybody, the whole team.
Thank you for commending what we do here. And I have to thank you once again for joining us tonight. So, Laura, before we start talking about every other thing, I know that before Lagos City, there was this you that lived in Aba. I don't know if it's safe for
Yes.
me to call you Mwaba at this point. Can I go ahead with
Yes.
that?
You can't stop. You can't mention me without mentioning Abba.
Aba.
So yes, one Abba to be precise.
So you're proud Mwaba. So what was life like, growing up in Aba City?
Um, you will not believe me, but life was actually very good.
Wow.
I haven't been back in a while, but life was actually very amazing. There was a mix of everybody and everything. You would not. I mean, sometimes people still find it hard that I grew up in Abba, but I actually did. I had friends from everywhere. It was like a mini Lagos, if you get what I mean.
Okay.
But we all knew each other, like people from different schools, different private schools coming together, and it was a situation where It wasn't like because you're from Aba and then everybody thinks like you're one Igbotic human being. You know what I mean?
So what
Like usually
happened?
when they say Aba,
Yeah.
everybody thinks Igbotic people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then nah, but that wasn't it. You know, you had friends who would go on holiday to the US, go on holiday to everywhere, and we had the best private schools back in the day. Like
Are
mine
you
was
serious now?
mine was a fantastic private school. So I would say people who didn't know it back then really missed out a lot.
Oh, so you are indirectly telling me that I also missed out a lot, not
Yes,
growing up in
yes,
Aba.
yes.
You've not even heard the
Yes.
story of Enugu. You know about 042, right?
Say that again.
Do you know about 042 Enugu?
About what? About property.
Do you know about Enugu?
Oh yes, of course. I used to go
Okay.
and rock in Enugu from uni. What you talking about?
Don't worry. Wait till you hear my story about Enugu. Then you would know that I didn't miss anything, not growing up in Aba City. So you are someone that is not new in the Nigeria media space. I mean, you've been there for not less than 10 years. So how did your
True that.
journey... Can you hear me, Laura?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, did you hear the last thing that I said?
No, you said I've been in the media space for
Yes.
about 10 years. Yes,
for
that's
not
correct.
less than 10 years. Am I correct?
Yes, very
Yeah.
correct.
Yes, okay. So how did your journey into the Nigerian media space kick off?
If I told you the story, you would not believe it.
Just tell me the story. I want to know about it.
I literally had just buried my mom,
Okay.
and I came to Lagos on holiday for 2 weeks. And then a friend of mine from back then said he was, quitting his job at where he used to work. And then he told them about me. This was me just fresh out of university, microbiology. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And I went for an audition for a TV station. And that was it.
But before going for that TV audition, did you ever see yourself, becoming a TV personality or trying to mimic any particular TV personality? Because I'm just trying to wrap my head around it, how you went for the audition and you were able to do something for them to have selected you.
So prior to that, right, I used to do like red carpet events for my cousin's boyfriend back in the day in Jos.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So it wasn't something that I intentionally wanted to do. I mean, I wanted to be a doctor and then I wanted to be a nurse. So it wasn't something that I said, oh, I'm going to be a TV personality when I'm done with school. It was more of, to be honest, it was more of radio for me.
Okay.
And I just went for that audition one day and that was it.
So
But then again, like they say no third guy can come from Aba. Well, I came and I told them, I showed them.
all right. So, that first job, what was experience like? Because for you to move forward, it means that the first job either went good or it went bad, but you were just resilient to get to the end of it.
Oh no, actually, I would always say, so Hip TV was the first place I ever worked in. I would always give props to Mr. Animasha. He taught me everything that I know. Literally, from TV production to script writing. At some point, I used to do the news by myself for a whole year because it was my voice that, used to voice the Hip TV news every single day for a whole year. And I was exposed to everything about production, from TV, putting together the script, putting together a show, making sure that everything in the back end was going on well. And then, I mean, you can't be stuck in one place forever, you just keep going up and up and up. And then from Hip TV, I moved to Flight Time. From Flight Time, I moved to Pop Central, where I met Tobe, your producer.
Yeah.
And then that's where we just began. And then from Pop Central, I switched over to radio. And now I've been on radio for 2 years now.
Okay, so how is it, starting from TV and getting back to radio? What's the difference? Is there so much difference between the two?
The difference between the both of them is the fact that with TV, everybody can see you.
Yeah, I guess.
But with radio, they can only hear your voice. So your voice is the character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're moody, they can tell. So all your facial expressions go to your voice, basically. So if you're happy, they can tell you're happy. If you're moody, they can tell you're moody. If you're having an off day, they can definitely tell you're having an off day without having to look at you. On TV, you can always just, pretend to be okay or happy or whatever. But with radio, you can't because nobody's looking at you. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, however the situation, you just have to keep it going because your voice is the actor.
Yeah. I can relate to everything you are saying right now because it's more like you're also telling my story and some of the things that I get to experience every day. How you are a presenter, you're having a bad day, but once you hear 1, 2, 3 action, that's bad day just dies off, and then you bring up the
Whatever
happy
it
side
is
of
that is in your
you.
mind at that point doesn't exist anymore.
Yes, it
You're
doesn't
just
make sense.
focused on the
You just
audience,
have
the
to do the
person you're
job at
talking
that
to, that
moment.
one person. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, with the etiquette of TV and radio, they tell you that you should just believe that it's just one person you're having a conversation with. So
Yeah.
that one person who you're talking to is the most important at that time. Nobody really send your mama if you're having a bad day. They broke your heart. That's on you.
You
You
just have to
know?
put it that way.
Deal with your heartbreak later. But right now,
Yeah.
you have to focus on that person who has, left everything they're doing for that day, or
Mm-hmm.
who has just taken you along with them on their day, and
Yeah.
just focus on them and make sure that they have a good time.
Yeah.
And somehow, them having a good time kind of rubs off on you because the energy, is intertwined. You feed them, they feed you. That's where you have the questions or the phone calls or the text messages or just
Sure.
the conversations that happen generally. Everybody's just mass goes, you give me, I give you. Like that.
You must have really seen it all in this media space. So for you, like, what's the most fascinating thing about being a media person and being in the media space?
Is the fact that I'm able to do this with you right now.
Okay.
I'm all the way in Lagos, you're in Enugu,
Yeah.
but we're able to make this happen. A few years ago, it might not have been possible, but good thing about the media, the good thing about, entertainment or, broadcasting in general is that we always find a way, and
Yeah.
people always think it's such an easy job. I'm not sure where they got that from. They think it's such an easy job, but it's mentally taxing. It's
You are
everything. It's physically,
100%
mentally.
correct.
It is everything in one. Like, so the next time someone walks up to you and say, "Oh, it's not just to talk on radio. It's not just to talk
Yeah,
in
just
front
to
of
put on the
camera."
mic, switch on the mic
Walk
and start
away from the
talking.
person, or maybe give them your day, just one day in your life. Maybe they would understand. It looks so easy how we do it, but it's not as easy as people think it is, which
Yeah.
is very fascinating. Even to me, I mean, before I got into radio, I used to think, you're just on the microphone and you start talking. Oh no, my darling, that's not how it works.
All right. Talking about other things that you do, you are an event host and you
Yes.
co-hosted Hilda Bass's Cookathon Marathon for
Yes.
4 days.
I did that.
How was that experience for you? Doing something for 4 days non-stop.
Girl, I don't think any of us knew what we were going into. I don't think even Hilda knew the magnitude of what she was about to pull. I mean, I remember the day that I got the call that, oh, Hilda wanted you to host her event. And I was like, okay. I mean, when she first started doing the media rounds for it, I was like, okay, Hilda, go. And then I get the call. I was in Warri at that time.
Okay.
And then she called me and I was like, oh, yeah. Somebody called me from the team. I was like, Hilda wants you to do this. I was like, I was already going to do something else for her, which was handle her social media. We were all her friends taking turns. And then they were like, oh, no, she said she wanted you to host the event. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. We shall see. The first day, second day, people started showing up. Third day, the crowd was unbelievable. And I did not know that to God who made me, I had no idea that I had that kind of strength in me because the only sleep I ever got was during my makeup. Whenever it was time to do the makeup, I would just randomly fall asleep when I'm doing my makeup. And then the makeup artist would do her thing. And then I'm up again and boom, back again.
Talking.
At some point, I lost my voice. And then,
that is
it was such a tasking thing. So I couldn't even imagine Hilda on her own, standing, making sure that the food was good. She wasn't just cooking to cook. She was cooking and making sure that everybody, like every single person, enjoyed the food. So I don't think any of us knew what we were getting into at that time. But it was such a fulfilling moment. Till today, I'm still like, wow, we did that. I did that. She did that most of all. Out of everybody else, all of us were just extras. She was the main character and she bodied it so well. Because look at where we are now with all the Guinness Book. Everybody's doing Guinness Book of Record now. Cookathon, washathon, singathon. All the tons are coming up now.
Things, yeah.
And it's like an African thing, It's just it's no longer a Hilda thing. It's like a thing where she she kind of opened a certain part in everybody, and people just started, realizing they could do certain things. And I mean, it was just so fulfilling, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, Laura, we're going to go on a short break right now. And when we come back, we would continue the conversation from where we stopped. Make sure you don't get away because I still have a lot, to find out from you this evening. And do not forget, I still have Patrick, the face behind the Rebel Race, right here in the studio. We're going to be right back. Make sure you stay tuned. You are still watching Nka here on Afia TV. I'm super excited to know that you are still there. Of course, I say I have Patrick, the face behind the Rebel Race, right here in the studio. So before Laura joins us again, let me find out one or two things from Patrick about his brand. So we have the Rebel Race. So since you renamed it to Rebel Race, how long ago is it right now?
Okay, I think it was 2017.
2017. All right. So from 2017 till now, like what inspires you? Because I see the kind of shots that you take, and it has this uniqueness. It's not the regular kind of shots that we see out there. Why are you smiling? Am I making you to blush or what? I don't know why you're smiling.
I mean, thanks for the compliment.
Oh, for the compliment. Okay, yeah. But I'm just saying the truth.
Yeah.
So where do you get inspiration from? Because it's not what you do today that you do tomorrow. You always come with something new to the table.
Okay, I don't basically everything. Sometimes when I'm walking on the road, I see some things and I'm like, I can do something here, or I can do something with this, or I can just I get inspiration from anywhere, movies, people, and experiences. You understand? It's just a thing of the mind. Whatever you conjure in your mind, you can bring to life if you are willing to do it.
Okay.
Exactly. So,
yeah. Okay. So there's this other part of you that is also into filmmaking. What's up with you and filmmaking? Like, how far have you gone with that?
Okay, for now, I am basically just shooting events.
Okay.
You understand? I cover events. There's, videos for events, basically.
Yeah.
But when it comes to filmmaking, I'm still working on short films. I want to go into directing full time.
Oh, just directing full time. Okay.
Yeah, but that's,
it's still in the pipeline.
Yes.
So how soon? How soon should we expect something?
Soon enough.
Soon enough. But it's not going to exit 2024.
No.
Okay.
I should have something this year.
Something this year. Wow, that's awesome. So did you just sit on your own? I know you got yourself a camera. You stay in SS3, right? Did you just sit down and you learned everything about photography, or there was someone that you understudied?
Sit down. You cannot just sit
it's
down.
Not possible, right?
You understand? So
yeah.
It was a process.
Okay.
It's still a process. I'm still learning.
Oh, you're still learning. At this level, you're still learning. Anyways, they say learning is a continuous process, so you can never know it all. You keep growing because we keep having new development every day. Yeah.
You understand? So I keep learning every day. But I learned from a few people,
Like in this Enugu, who?
Will I say Enugu? Well, I started in Lagos.
Oh, okay.
I stay in Lagos, you understand? So I started in Lagos, and it was one of my guys, Osas. Osas started photography before me, so I learned a few things from him. Then OK Effect. OK Effect is my bro. I learned a lot from him, man. I won't lie to you. So OK Effect was like a major impact on my life. So most of what I learned was from him. You understand? Then just basically YouTube.
YouTube? Okay. Wow, interesting. So at what point did you move to Enugu?
When I got admission, basically.
Admission.
That was 2016.
Okay. Which school are you schooling at?
UNN.
UNN in Nsukka.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So how has it been, doing this in Enugu State? For someone that started in Lagos, do you understand? We know the space, they are quite different.
Yeah.
So how has it been? What's the experience like? Tell me your story.
I mean, Enugu is chill. You understand? It's fun, I won't lie, but there's a difference. You understand? There's a difference. Lagos is more is a broad market.
Yeah, it's a broad market, true.
Enugu is small. You understand?
Why will you define Enugu as small market? I'm going to follow with you. What do you mean by that?
like the circle. Like you basically know everybody. You understand?
Okay.
Although if you have clients, you understand, everybody has their clients. You understand? But Lagos is a whole different ball game. You understand? So Enugu has been nice. I won't lie. I started here. Okay, I started shooting professionally here.
Here.
Yeah, so I started photography in Lagos, but I got my camera when I was here. Thanks to my elder brother. He got my first camera actually. So I started my photography here. That was 2017. That's professionally. I started here. So it's been nice as well. I grew my brand here.
So I hope that after school you're not living in Enugu.
I'll try.
You will try.
I'll try.
You are not serious. You are not going
Yeah,
anywhere. I am going to see to that. After defining Enugu space as small, you go nowhere, bro.
Okay, now.
Rebel race.
No
I say you
problem.
go nowhere.
problem.
Okay, we have Laura Iheke waiting for us. Let's join her back. Hey, hi, Laura.
I'm well. I'm still here. Big ups to the
Okay.
photographer.
Yeah, thank God you're still there because I have something that I want to find out from you. So I was reading up about your profile somewhere, and I saw some of the things that you listed, some of the goals you said you want to achieve, including having one of the biggest laundry company, not just in Nigeria, but across the globe. And also, you said something about hosting the biggest radio and TV shows in Africa and beyond. I really love your dreams. They are not limited. You're going after Nigeria, Africa, and then beyond. And you also said something about being one of the top leading event company in Nigeria. So I want to find out, how far with this goes. How far have you gone with them?
Okay, so I mean, I still have my lingerie store, but right now, the one thing that is actually taking most of my time is the events company because I did go on to launch an events company. It's called Events by March. We plan weddings, the latest weddings in the world. I'm not even lying. This is not because it's mine or because I'm the one who is curating the experience. But I've heard feedbacks from my clients, and I mean my friends can testify and tell you that for real, that is a thing. So with the events company, that's what I'm focusing on right now because that's where the money really is. I'm not gonna lie. That is one that I'm really, really into, and I'm building that slowly. I've taken some courses. I did some event management classes. And I'm actually glad that I did that because it gave me like a different perspective to what you regularly know as events planning. There's so many things that you can learn from what to do when things that you plan to do did not work out. And somehow, I've made that happen. Now for the radio bits, I think I'm gonna take that back. I'm not sure that, I'm being honest.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna take that back. I don't
Why?
think that I want to pursue that entirely. Because I mean, I've been in the industry and I do love radio. I absolutely love radio. It has great memories for me because I got introduced to radio by my mom, and she always had this very tiny portable radio, back in Aba, back in the day. And it was just always by her bedside. So every morning we always listen to radio. And then when I moved to Abuja as well, it even got better because we formed a bond where every evening we listen to a particular radio station together. And I think that's where my love for radio grew. But I've grown up now. I've tried my hands at different things. Reasons why I'm still in radio because I love my job. I absolutely love radio. It helps me. It kind of helps me. It helps me say what I really want to say. Also, bearing in mind that there's still some things that you're not allowed to say or supposed to say on radio. It has also kind of taught me. How will I put it? What's the English I'm looking for? It's also taught me like how to be precise. Because with radio, it's easy to just go up and just be blabbing and blabbing and blabbing. But when you have a 90-second, talk time, it gives you precision. You're supposed to know what you want to say, how you want to say it, and straight on. It's also kind of, I mean, it might not look like it, but I am kind of shy sometimes, But when you wake up every day and you get to talk to 3 million people daily, well, you don't get time to shy anymore. Do you understand? So I feel like media has kind of helped me do that. And I'm grateful for media. I'm always going to be grateful for it. But I don't think it's something that I want to do on the long run over time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's going to take your time?
Because I'm addicted to stress somehow. So yeah.
Okay.
Wedding planning gives me that adrenaline. So that's what I'm heading.
All right. Laura, it's been a great pleasure speaking with you. I really enjoyed this moment. Thank you very much for giving
I
us
will
this
see you pretty soon in
opportunity.
studio, face to
Yeah.
face.
We are not done yet. Please still hang in there because we have a game that you are going to be playing for us. I know it's kind of feel odd, being put in the hot seats because it's always you putting people in the hot seats. So now it's your turn.
I knew this was gonna happen. I
I'm so
knew it.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Laura.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Okay, we're going to get back to you when it's time for the game. So we get
Okay.
you play the game. Okay, now back to the studio. I still have Patrick, the face behind the real race. So Patrick, a very quick one before we'll go for a short break and come back and continue with the rest of the things that we have right here for tonight. Have you suffered any major setbacks since you embarked on this journey of photography and filmmaking?
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody faces setbacks.
Like what and what exactly?
Okay, there was a time I had my stuff stolen. Like it was.
In school?
Yeah.
What happened? You stay in the school hostel or outside school?
I stay outside school.
Outside school.
Yes.
You were robbed and they took everything. I feel very sorry for you because I know how expensive your equipment costs now. Just imagine someone coming to take everything away. All right. We still have lots more to come on the show. So feel very relaxed. I love how relaxed you are. Like you're owning the show. I really love it. So feel very relaxed. We're going to go on a short break. When we come back, we're going to be moving over to the next thing that we've got for you on Iheke tonight. Make sure you do not go anywhere. It's not time for us to present to Patrick our not so little and of course not so big surprise. Do you love surprises?
Oh yes.
Oh yes. All right, let's see what we've got for you tonight.
Okay.
Okay. I love that look you're giving me, like, okay.
I'm ready to.
You're ready, right? Oh, I love that energy, no problem. So let's just be looking at the screen and see what's going to pop up for you, whether you're going to love the surprise, or it's going to make you cry, or it's going to make you blush, or you would even feel embarrassed because some persons feel embarrassed.
Are you serious?
Yeah, just see.
Oh, okay, wow.
So which do you feel right now? What's your mood right now?
I mean, the picture says it all now.
Oh, the picture says it all.
Yeah. I'm actually very happy right
You're happy? Okay. I love that laugh.
Oh, dear.
Where's this and which year?
Okay, this was December. I think I went
Last year?
Yeah, last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I went for a shoot with my guy. Oh, wow.
You at work.
Yes.
Man at work.
Yes. Wow.
Okay, let's see what we'll have next. Maybe the next one. Oh, that's all. Okay. Just the three of
you
you.
guys didn't go way back now.
And we just had to pity you tonight.
Thank you.
So you're a lucky person.
I'm very lucky.
Okay, it's now time for us to play our games, guys. This is my favorite part of the show, where we get to play games. And today we are going to be starting off with the rating game. Let me tell you how the rating game works.
Okay.
On the rating game, I hope Laura is also listening. I would have to explain to her when she reconnects with us if she's not with us right now. So on the rating game, right? So I call out names of people that do the same thing that you do, and you rate them from best to worst. Understood? If you do not play this game, you are not living in Afia tonight.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, that's the only condition that you have. So
Wow.
now rate these photographers for us from best to worst. Now you tell me who your best is, and then you tell me who your worst is. Do not mix anything up.
That's for me.
Yeah, for you.
It's my own best.
Oh, you is your own best.
Everybody has their best.
Hold on, calm down. We've not even started. And you're already misbehaving. So rate these photographers from best to worst.
Okay.
I have Nogi, I have Lexi, I have Ria, and Lucas Ugo. Best to worst.
Okay, I don't know the Nogi name.
Okay, even if you don't, it's a game, so play the game. Yeah.
Okay, best to worst.
Mm-hmm.
Lucas, Ria.
Lucas for what exactly? What tag is he taking?
Number one.
Number one.
Yes.
That's best.
Yes.
Okay.
Then Ria.
Mm-hmm.
Then Lexi.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the other guy, but That's my.
What does that tag come with? The last person, what does the tag come with?
It should be the worst, like you said now.
Good and fine. Okay. Hi, Laura. Are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so it's your turn. We have a game we are playing here. It's called the rating game. So you're going to rate some media personalities for us from best to worst.
Oh my god.
I'm so
Oh
sorry
my
I'm doing this
God.
to you. If there's anybody you want to hold accountable tonight, I think you should go and hold Toby. But before that, so you are going to rate these media personalities for us from best to worst. You know how it goes. You tell us who your best is and then who your worst is. Are you ready?
Girl, no.
You must be ready. This is my show, so you have to abide by my own rules and regulations and then wait for me to when I come on your show. So you pay back. So you are going to be rating these media personalities for us from best to worst. I have Mahogany. I have Kemi S'mores. I have Moet Abebe and Hilda Bassi. So best to worst.
See, tell Toby I said he should kneel down. Hands up, close as I open his mouth.
He's listening.
Now, listen, these ladies are fantastic. And it's even worse because they're all my guys.
Oh, okay.
Kemi is my G.
Mhm.
Mahogany is my G. Hilda is my G. Moe is my guy. We used to work together. So
Okay.
I think they're all wonderful women.
Okay.
They're killing it in their game. They're doing the best that they know how to do.
We
and
know.
Trust me, from years to come, they're still going to be talking about these four women. Mahogany, Kemi Smalls, Hilda Bassi, Moe Bebe, fantastic people. They're all killing it. They're the best at what they do.
Okay.
No comparison.
Okay.
That's a period.
All right. We are done with the speech. So please, ma'am, can you now play the game for us?
Say that again.
I said you are done with the wonderful speech. Please, can you now play the game for us?
I cannot hear you say it again.
You cannot hear me. No, you must hear me. Play the game.
I raise myself 100%.
You raise yourself. I don't like what you're doing, Laura. Don't
No,
do
but
this.
come on. They all
Don't
do
do
different
this.
things.
Don't do this.
Kemi
It's just a
Smalls is
game. No
on
hard feelings.
radio.
Come
No.
on. It's just a game. It's just a game.
Hang on.
You
They're
know.
they're all on different, levels in their,
We
different,
know, but just play the game. Come on.
different places. Mahogany and Kemi Smalls are on radio with me. They're badass at it. Hilda is in the culinary industry. She's up there, number one. Moe is in the podcast industry, up there, number one. So you
Okay.
can't really compare these women because they do different things. And they're thriving in every section or sector they're in. Come on.
All right, no problem.
If you gave
You've
me
won.
music, if you
No,
said,
no.
if you said which song do you like more, or which song goes to my head, that one.
Okay, no problem. No problem, Laura. You've won. You've won.
Thank you very much.
Take your crown.
As Wamba that I am, you cannot guide in Wamba. You understand?
Wamba, right? No problem. You've won, Wamba. Thank you. Thank you very much, Laura, for coming
Thank
on
you so much
Iheke
for
tonight.
having me. I'll see you
I
pretty
really
soon.
appreciate every bit of the conversation we had, and I look forward, to
Thank you.
having
I enjoyed it.
more
I
of
had
this.
fun too.
Yeah. All right. Do have yourself a pleasant night's rest.
Oh, I'm about to head out.
Oh, okay. All right. No
Yeah.
problem. See you yesterday. Yeah.
In Lagos, we don't sleep.
Oh, you put. I forgot. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Okay. Enjoy the
Now,
rest
you
of your
should,
night.
when you're here, hit me up. When you're here, hit me up. I'll show you a good time.
Okay.
Whether it's in Lagos or in Aba, I'll show you a good time.
Okay. All right. No problem. I'm so sorry, ma'am. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye. Yeah. Okay. And this we're going to be wrapping it up on tonight's edition of Iheke. It's been a great time right here, believe me. Thank you, Rebel Rays,
Thank
the
you.
rebellious guy. Thank you very much for coming through on Iheke. I look forward to having you some other time. And I also wish you all the best in your endeavor, especially in filmmaking. Yeah, I hope that in no distant time, we're going to be hearing some good news about filmmaking from you.
All right.
Thank you once again for coming to Iheke.
You're welcome.
And to you, my dear viewer, thank you very much for joining us for tonight's edition of the show. I can't possibly do this without you. Like, you're the reason we always come here. Thank you. Tomorrow is another day. We're going to be going on it again. So make sure you keep a date with us tomorrow by 8 p.m. right here on Afia TV. I still remain your girl, Rochelle. Good night.